Good morning. I'd like to welcome everybody and thank everybody for joining me this morning. I did write a book. It's not a tell-all. It's not to shame my family. It is a book on domestic violence and how I survived it. It wasn't until I was in grad school at Texas A&M University here in Corpus Christi that I had a professor, and I don't know what I said to her, but she looked at me and she said, "Have you read a book?" I said, "What book?" And she said, "It's about how dad hurts mom." And I said, "What is she talking about?" And she said, "When you've had experienced domestic violence in your family, you really do need some healing." And that was the very first time already in my master's degree in counseling when I heard that for the first time, that she finally put a name to what I went through growing up as a child. I knew that what mom and dad had in the family and their relationship was unhealthy, but I didn't know what healthy was. I believed that as long as I ran from it and I didn't do it, that I would be good. But in that, I forgot all the good there was in my family. I was running and I wasn't healing. So I decided to sit down and just collect reflections. And a better idea was, I grew up with 7 brothers and sisters. There's 5 brothers, 1 sister, and my parents are still married. So I interviewed them. And in the interview, I found out so much more about my family. So many different perspectives that really needed to be told. And I didn't want to write a large book, many pages that would take me forever to finish. I love to read, but I didn't want to read too much. And I didn't feel people would want to read, or they don't have time to read. So I wrote it, just the nuts and bolts, and it's just at the end of every chapter, there are reflections, there's activities for you to review, to just kind of get grounded, get more of the learning more into a concrete, that this is what I learned, this is my reflections to move forward.